Hey guys, I'm Felix, your Thursdays here in the Arrow Faction. So this week's theme is what I do when I'm bored. So I was going to make a video saying like, think 10 things you can do when you're bored, but then I went to make the list and then I thought, wow, the only thing I do when I'm bored is watch Netflix or YouTube. So I'm going to give you a list of my Netflix recommendations. Mainly series. I don't think I'm going to say any films because yeah. So the first one that I recommend is Stranger Things. That's kind of blown up already. It's about, what's it about? I watched it as soon as it came out and that was like ages ago. What's it about? Right, it's about these kids and a demigorgon and people, and it's all kind of, everyone's wearing like 60s clothes, honestly. No, 90s clothes. There's this girl called 11 and she's like from this like testing like lab thing. Basically, I don't know how to describe it. I can't even remember. All I remember is that it's really good and you should definitely go watch it. So there's only like 8 episodes as well and they're like an hour long. So, you know, it'd take 8 hours to binge it, but like. The second Netflix series I recommend is Haters Back Off by Miranda Sings. It's great, honestly. I actually remember what happens in this one. Actually, do I? There's not really a plot. It's just Miranda Sings' life. They're coming out for season 2 and I'm excited. I think Kelly's just moved back to Canada. Is it Canada? I can't remember to film it. I don't know. The third series I recommend is Pretty Little Lies. Now this isn't an actual Netflix one, but I watched it on Netflix. I think if you live in America you can watch it on your actual TVs, but in the UK I don't think you can. I think you have to watch it on Netflix. So yeah, there's like 7.5 seasons, I think. Is it 7? No, there's like 6.5. So it's halfway through the 7th series. Yeah, that one's great. It's about basically these girls. There's these four girls. And their like friend died and they started getting texts from this number who had the same and every single time the number signed off with the same initial of their friend who died, and basically it's a mystery who's a, I just gave the initial, don't know if that really made any difference. Basically who's A. So the second half of the last season comes out like a week. Like in America it comes out on Tuesday and then for me on Netflix it comes out on Wednesday, so I'm hyped for that. The next series I recommend on Netflix is Teen Wolf. Also this one's an American TV show that I can't watch here in the UK, but this one's great. Also I haven't actually finished this one yet, like because there's 6 seasons and I tried binging it, but you know, there's a lot, okay. I kind of only started watching it for Dylan O'Brien because yeah, Teen Wolf is about this boy who basically turned into a werewolf. It is a lot better than it sounds, really. It's like I kind of only started watching it for Dylan O'Brien and then I got into it, and then by like the 3rd series I was like, don't even care about Dylan O'Brien anymore. Even though he's got to the bit where he doesn't look like a mole rat. Yeah, the next thing I would recommend was on Netflix at the time, but I think it might have been taken off by now. But there's another site you can watch it on called Crunchyroll, which is basically free unless you want to get premium without the ads, but they're the very man. So the first one I recommend is Death Note. It's basically just really great. It's about this boy and he has this like magical like notebook, and it like, and he picks up the notebook and now the notebook's his, and like any name he writes in the notebook dies. So yeah, and then there's like loads of deaths and everyone's like, why? And then like there's L, and like basically it's great. I watched that like nearly like 2 years ago now. Okay, so the 6th one, possibly 6th, maybe 7th, maybe 5th, is that I recommend is Sword Art Online. Honestly, the best anime. Oh, actually, it's a really good anime. I'm not gonna say it's the best but Sword Art Online is really good. It's about this it's kind of like virtual reality, but it's like a proper like, it's like a more advanced virtual reality where your whole body's in there and like you're actually like in the game. Instead of like standing there and doing things with your body, you're like, you put the headset on and then like your whole body's like shut down kind of, and then your actual body's in the game, and like, I don't know. But basically everyone gets trapped in the game, and it's like thousands of people get trapped in the game, but then if you die in the game you die in real life, and then if people take the headset off you in real life then you also die. Yeah, and it's about this voice break. Yeah, and it's about this boy who gets stuck in there. Ganito! Asuna! Ganito! Okay, so the 7th, I'm gonna go with 7th. That's 7. So the 7th series I recommend is Yuri on Ice. the feels Victor. Yuri Katsuki, Yuri, not Yuri Piletsky. Yeah, so this is basically just about ice skating. It's about this guy who's about to retire from ice skating, and then he posted a video of him ice skating to his like idol's routine, and then his idol sees the video and his idol's like, yes! And then he like comes all the way down to Japan from like Russia, and then he starts being his coach, and it's great. The theme song's everything, really. The last series I'm going to recommend is Your Lie in April. This is another one that I haven't completely finished yet, but it's what's it even about? I can't remember. I stopped watching it. Like, I didn't purposely stop watching it. It's because I got really caught up on YouTube, and like, you know, I have to always be caught up on YouTube, you know. Yeah, so this one is Your Lie in April. I think it's about this person who's like a musical person. This like boy who like plays the piano, and then there's this girl, and I don't know, but I've heard it's really sad, so I'm quite scared. But basically, from what I can remember from it, it's really good, and I'm gonna rewatch it as soon as I'm caught up on Teen Wolf and YouTube. That's all the series that I recommend that I've watched. Kind of. I haven't watched Teen Wolf and Your Lie in April completely yet. There's like few more series that I really want to watch. There's Riverdale. I really want to watch that. Everyone always says it's so good, and I'm like, I need to watch it. And 13 Reasons Why, that is just blown up. That's just like Stranger Things. It's just completely blown up. I think, is it Netflix original? I think it's Netflix original. Yeah. I want to watch 13 Reasons Why and Riverdale, and I also want to watch a series of Unfortunate Events, because apparently that one, the Netflix version of that's really good. So those also, like, I kind of recommend them, but like I can't give you my actual opinion on them, but I think they're supposed to be really good. So yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up down below, and comment down below any recommendations you have for me or anyone else in the comments. You can just talk down there about the series. If you haven't already, you should subscribe to the Arrow Faction, and you can also check out my channel, phegotflare, phegotflare, and that is also the name of all my social media. I'll see you guys next Thursday with another new video, and don't forget to remember to celebrate life. Bye!